Joining us now is Curtin University's Dean of Global Future, Joe Siracusa. Joe, good to see you. So a search underway right now for Iran's president after he was involved in a helicopter crash amid poor weather conditions at the time yesterday. It was a helicopter carrying the president and the foreign minister of Iran. Bad weather at the time. We don't know the cause or if they have actually perished. All we know is that they are missing. Is this something you were expecting the United States to react to at all today? Is that something that we can expect?
Good morning, Kenny. Yeah, I think the United States and the Israelis and others would think very carefully about this. Look, I've been up half the night figuring this out. The Iran, of course, the so-called part of the new axis of evil, has lost its president and foreign minister and can't find them. They got all these people out searching for them. They've probably been in a crash. Someone reported a hard landing, indeed, a hard landing. And look, the president, Raisi, is heir apparent to the Ayatollah, who's 85 years old, and he's an important figure. Abdollahian, the foreign minister, is well known. He's been around the traps. He's been involved in things. And keep in mind that the foreign minister, together with the Revolutionary Guard, have been planning and funding, bankrolling 4 wars in the Middle East. That is, the war in Gaza, the Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen, and the militias in Syria and Iraq. So these are key players. Now, I've been following also what they've been saying in Iran. They say, well, look, these guys can be replaced. There's nothing to worry about. Actually, that's not true. Iranian society is deeply divided between the clerics and those who hate their guts. That is, the more cosmopolitan Persians would like to get rid of these people. And we, of course, have inflationary problems there. We have their dollar has collapsed, and there are all these people who are just dying to get out of the place. And, of course, Kenny, Iranian air safety has never been a great feature of that country.
Right.
So whoever gets up in the air with those guys is taking their lives in their hands. But look, I'd say there are people in Washington today and Israel figuring, well, maybe this is our move, because there is now, of course, a gaping hole in the leadership in Iran. And, nature abhors a vacuum, as we all learned from high school physics, and something's going to fill them. And so maybe the Western powers might like to take advantage of this.
We just got a minute left, Joe. Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump is campaigning against Joe Biden's gun policies after receiving the endorsement of the NRA, but he said gun owners don't vote. How important is it getting support from the NRA ahead of an election?
Oh, it's very important. They have tens of thousands of supporters. They also bankroll various candidates, as a matter of fact. And yeah, a lot of them don't vote. But keep in mind, Kenny, out of 330 million Americans, 45% don't vote at all. So it's important to get the base out there. There are people who say they're going to vote for Trump, but they couldn't get out of bed on that first Tuesday in November. So, he's prodding them. And I think it's a safe bet to say that they are going to vote for him this time. Now, both candidates are taunting each other about guns and other things. I think Trump's got the advantage here because not one penny of NRA money is going to go to the Democrats, so he can count on them. I think it's a very strong source of support. And look, Americans ain't about to give up their guns for anybody. So Trump's in safe waters here.
OK, Joe, thanks so much. Talk soon.
OK, thank you.